Hi guys, so today, my new video is basically going to be about two things: bullying and a condition that I have called autism. I wanted to make this video just so I can let everybody that has been supporting me throughout the last year and a half know exactly what is wrong with me. I suffer from a condition called autism, which is also known as autistic spectrum disorder. Basically, it normally makes the person so nervous in social and other types of activities outside, like social activities, and I used to be really nervous. Like one time I was performing in a school play and I just froze instantly on the stage and I couldn't sing. I couldn't sing out to anybody. I didn't have that many friends. I only had like really close friends, and I wouldn't go out and socialise and make friends with people. I basically shut myself off from absolutely everything in the world. I didn't do a lot. I sat in my room and done absolutely nothing, and genuinely had a crap outlook on life. It was a really horrible situation at the time. I really regret what I used to do, and it was basically just, I used to think that everybody was talking about me and stuff, and it just really affected my confidence. Basically, autism is something that like happens with your head, and it affects your social, your communication skills. I used to sit in a corner of a room with family and I never spoke to anybody. I just sat and done nothing. In school, I didn't interact with anybody. That'll go on to the bullying that I'll go on to in a minute. And a lot of other things. It was pretty hard at the time. I was so depressed, and it still makes me depressed thinking about it. And I got bullied because of it. Whenever I left my first primary school, which everybody was so like supportive about it and all, and it was just, I left and I went to another school, and the minute I started that school there was a lot of bullying happened. I went to that school for 3 years, and then I left and went to high school, and my first 2 years of high school were pretty crap basically. My first year, it was basically just because I was very feminine and I had a very feminine way of talking and a very feminine way of looking and walking and stuff. I got a lot of shit basically from it, and it really affected my confidence, and I just didn't understand what was wrong and why they were doing it, and literally it affected me so much that I got depressed and I went home and I locked myself off from the world again. I had started to get better until I went to high school, and that had started. I went through the whole year and just the exact same thing happening, getting bullied by absolutely nearly everyone in my class, and it really did affect my head. I really did get really upset and disturbed, and I couldn't do work, and I just felt like everybody hated me. My second year was just as bad. I went into a class which was mixed with like 2 age groups. So I was in year 9, and there was ones from year 10 there as well. And there was ones in year 10, and because I was slightly feminine, as I said, they constantly like said that I was a faggot and that to keep their bums against the wall and stuff, and like basically even if I was, I wouldn't have done anything because they were the ugliest people in the world basically, and I don't understand what they were so worried about because I wouldn't have touched them with a 12-inch barge pole. And one certain occasion that I can remember constantly in my head because it really upset me and made me go into a really bad depression was a guy in my class came up to me just randomly and poured water over me and said that the disease needed to be flushed out. And yeah, that effed my head up completely for like that rest of that year. I done what any serious person should have done. I went to the teacher and I just said that there was a guy in my class made me feel unsafe and had been hitting me and had been doing that, and I just basically said, this guy's been doing this, can something be done? And something was done, and I didn't get any crap from them at all for the rest of the year. And from then on, school was pretty awesome until I left, because I grew more as a person. When I learned to stand up for myself and showed people that I was normal. Just because I had autism didn't mean that I was unnormal. The first time I got respect from a lot of people was when I done the school play. I auditioned for the school's production of High School Musical and I got the role of Ryan. It was so much fun and I really enjoyed it, and the more I done it, the more I got in confidence and the more I grew and I grew and I grew, because people were complimenting what I was doing and saying that I was really good and all, and it kind of made me feel really good about myself. So I really enjoyed it and I done the show and I really had a lot of fun. So the year after they done Bugsy Malone and I wanted to do it, so I auditioned for it and I got the role of Fizzy, which had a really big singing part in it, and I really enjoyed that because, as you know, I enjoy singing. And the year after that I done my last performance, which was Grease, and I got the role of Danny Understudy, which was okay, I guess, because like it was the understudy and they had said about maybe getting it. But I got the role of Teen Angel and I really love that song that he sings, so I really enjoyed doing that. And it was pretty awesome to do it, to be honest, because it was the last show and I really enjoy Grease and it was great. It was a great way to bow down from doing the performance in the school, and I really enjoyed doing it. So basically what I wanted to say with this video is that if you're autistic or getting bullied, it does get better, and find something that you're really good at, really have passion for, and just work on it, because basically that's what I done, and I'm so happy right now and I have so many good friends and I wouldn't trade my life at the moment for anything. And I shall see you with my next video, and thank you so much for watching this, and goodbye.